I have more thoughts. Are we surprised? I have been called annoying a lot all my life. Hold on. So, let's talk about the journalists, because I'm not gonna lie to you. I lost interest in journalism. I went to school for journalism. I lost interest in it because everything around me, all the journalism around me, felt so baseless, pointless, and I just lost my inspiration and I lost touch of its power. And these journalists who are reporting this genocide that the IOF, some call them the IDF, is pouring down on these innocent civilians, the work that these journalists are doing, I know that they feel helpless. I mean, I know most of them are people of faith, right? But they're sharing with us that they're depressed. Nobody's listening. They're tired. They feel like no one cares. And as somebody who cares, and I know that so many of us care, it fucking hurts to see it. It's depressing because I know that there are moments where it feels like it doesn't matter how much we care because the people with power will never fucking care. I wish we could prove to them that we fucking care. But they're never gonna feel that until it ends. And even when it ends, I don't know if they're gonna ever fuck with any of us. You know what I mean? Motaz, Aziza, that's one of the journalists. He posted just the other day, we didn't have internet. And I was kind of glad because I didn't have to come on here and share an update just for you guys to share it and your next post to be a picture of your food or you having fun. You guys don't care. We don't want your pity. That's what he said. And I don't fucking blame him. Because a lot of there's still a disconnect. A lot of people care, but not enough to dedicate their full energy into it. I'm not saying you have to stop your life, but you can pause the selfies. You can pause the selfies, you know. Sure, you're fucking beautiful. I'm sure he really wants you to fuck him. Pause it for a moment, you know? Pause the brand deal for a moment. It's just cringe. It's just cringe, you know? Celestia, I think that's how you say it, her name. Very beautiful woman. Incredibly beautiful, and a writer. She's been taking pictures of her journal. And they're very powerful. And she mentions how when she was a kid, she read, the Diary of Anne Frank. And then, that got me feeling some type of way. Not to make this about me, but there was a project an elementary school called Living Legends, where you had to dress up as a legend for a night, and whoever like presented themselves the best, whoever like acted like that person the best, like won a prize. And I was Anne Frank, and I won out of like all the 5th graders. It was pretty cool. Or 4th graders, 3rd graders, however fucking old. But anyways, that was just an aside. She went into one of the refugee camps, I believe, the other day, and went around asking the people who were in there, what does Palestine mean to them? And a lot of them said a war zone or a gravesite, but some people said it was their soul and their home. And I thought it was a powerful video, and it's powerful to me, but I don't know if it's powerful enough to get anyone with power to stop, which is why we have to make them stop with our money. Really, really thinking about who you're spending your money on, what you're spending it on, what company you're spending it on, and who do they back. Fuck. Tax avoidance at all cost. All the write-offs, bitch. Moving to another country so that you don't just remove all your money out of here. You know? All these things, and these are slow things. I mean, they're fast, they snowball fast. But I'm just sad that they're going through this still, and that they think no one cares. Because I know so many of us are spending nights crying. And I'm not out here trying to like be a victim. Like, bitch, trust me, I know that I'm not even feeling a fraction of what they're feeling. Okay, it doesn't matter what kind of fucking empath bitch you are. You don't know. Palestine will be free because Palestine lives in all of our hearts. I will never forget. None of us will ever forget this moment, and we'll live on to tell children, grandchildren, whether they're ours or other people's, doesn't matter, about it. And the Palestinians are beautiful too. Every video you see, you're just like, what a beautiful person. And then there's another journalist, Ahmed. And he actually followed me back on Instagram. And I was already like personally invested in this, and I'm already invested, and I'm never gonna shift my gaze away from this. This is the cause until it's over. You know? But I'm like, if y'all fuck with Ahmad, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. I don't know how much harder I could come for you, but if you fuck with the journalist that follows me back, not that a follow back means nothing, because it doesn't mean nothing, but it's like you're just like, oh damn, like, I don't know. When I saw it, I was like, it's like another layer of like real person. Not that I ever thought that these people weren't real, and not that I ever had a moment where I didn't feel empathy, my heart didn't break for this. So like, don't take it like that. But you know what I mean? Like, I was just like, damn. I don't even know if he was a journalist by trade, because I went all the way down on his Instagram and it looked like he was doing some other stuff. So I think he just kind of became like a citizen journalist, the people's journalism, alternative journalism, that kind of jazz. And this is the beauty of journalism. I read a book called Alternative Journalism, and it talks about how the people's journalism is way more powerful than the journalism that we're meant to consume. And we're seeing that play out right before our eyes, and it's really, really, really tragic, but fucking beautiful. And I know it sounds fucked up to say, and I'm sorry.